in, that makes it hard to defend.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man Watkins. Touchdown Baltimore. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Down right around the 25. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be
looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that one is good. EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Big 13.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And a short gain here down to the 22. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So we had the touchdown and two-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big, because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
One quarter in the books. 8-3, our score.
Can.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Shoves him away, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. Buying time to us. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Taken from just outside the 30. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. final shot before half for Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 2. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Edmonds again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Prater's kick is good. And it's now 13-8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
11.
On second and a couple. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Play action. It's Burrow. On the move to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on... The scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Final minute now in the third quarter.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Steps away to his left.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown, Bengals!
Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd.
And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Arizona.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On first down, Edmonds. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Burrow on play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl? right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray to throw. Able to find Ertz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 21 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 28 yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, headed in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
foul is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This one caught by Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. Edmonds a 1st down and more.
And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cardinals 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cardinals. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 34.
They run with Edmonds. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Open spacing, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now who's got it? The defense does. They recover in the end zone. So this will go as a touchback. And, boy, you talk about going from jubilation to heartbreak, as that's a big turnover. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle.
Jones pass. Complete to Darius Slayton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 43-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jones. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
We just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. After the sack on first down, Murray steps away to his left, finding Green complete, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Now he's flushed out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely. 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Being chased out left. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's J.J. Watt, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing now is Murray. Green brings it in. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. To throw, it's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. To throw is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
Back to throw, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Murray now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early, but I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant as we get into it a little bit. They decided to just come right out swinging.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Murray now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Murray going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And the reception made by Green. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second and goal from the 1. Once again, it's Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Forced out to his left. He's got Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Murray from midfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk There to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 33 yards. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Here's Murray. And caught, right side, Green. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is Connor. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Ertz over the middle. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 5 at the Cardinals' 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Murray, he'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Steps away to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 23-yard run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looking to throw. Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, Edmonds. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 8 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Connor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Pratt. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.